Yes? I knew you'd miss me. I have to admit, I'm impressed, Mr. Pickpocket. You're now part of a thieves' guild. Now, what do you say? Let's kick some things off with this golden glow job. If you haven't already, it might be best to talk to Bex. She might be helpful. Congratulations! From a lowly pickpocket, you've become the guild master of the Thieves Guild. And what's this? You have a new amulet? The Amulet of Articulation. Huh. It allows you to persuade almost anybody. Wow. Looks like you might not need my charm spells after all. You're welcome. To be honest, I was starting to doubt for a bit there. You kind of took a long time over there. But is it done? That's good to hear, and a cause for celebration. Though, there's still Mora. You were forced to serve him in order to attain the power you needed to defeat Mirak. He used you. Yes, you have been gifted power and abilities, but truly, at what cost? You and I both know all too well that nothing comes for free with Daedra. What do you plan to do with Mora and what he's given you? Great, but if I could suggest, don't use his gifts, if possible. We don't want to draw unnecessary attention to ourselves. I acted a bit rashly earlier, when I said we should stick it to him. It's not entirely possible to fight Daedra, even with a lot of spells and arcanic know-how. Probably best to stay below his purview. Now, let's get a drink. You deserve it, Dragonborn. For saving the world as much as you do, you definitely need one. I've been meaning to ask, why did you join the Dawn Guard? So, what now? Might be best to get some rest. We can think about what to do next tomorrow. I've been meaning to ask, why did you join the Dawn Guard? Huh. And here I was expecting some righteous reason or tale of tragedy. I never would have imagined you taking a random leap into this. You sure vampires never wronged you? Never ruined your life? Oh? Then why didn't you say it first then? What's your real reason for joining the Dawn Guard? That certainly was true, and there were some dragons by that ice lake. Here, I hope you like it.
Заходи. Дай мне знать, если тебе что-нибудь понадобится. Или просто присядь у огня, а я пришлю к тебе кого-нибудь.
Barkeep, I'd like a wedge.
Думаешь, я в это поверю?
I'd like a drink.
Конечно.
Thanks. So what's next for our adventures? Sure thing. Do you want to have it standing here, or do you want to find a seat first? All right. Now, on to the drinks. Do you want to have mead, wine, or just plain milk? Oh, I see. Now, let's see what I have here. I procured these in Riften the last time I was there. First, we have the Cliff Racer. Firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn and Sujama. A drink for the daring. Next up, we have some Dragon's Breath mead. A drink worthy of someone as fiery as you are. Then, there's the Velvet La Chance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, in moderate amounts. You brave soul. I'm only going to pour a little. Likewise. Our adventuring has been getting more tiring lately. It's as if the world is responding to your growing power. As you get stronger, enemies get stronger. Which is why stress relief is all the more important. I know you want it. Just ask, and this girl is all yours. So, what do you say? Up for a little combat training later? Blackreach truly was amazing, wasn't it? An entire underground ecosystem. I don't think there's anything else like it in Tamriel. I knew about it, back in the day, but just seeing it for myself was truly something else. If I could choose, I'd definitely live with the vampires over there, rather than back on Castle Volkihar. I was just looking back at some childhood memories. The more pleasant ones. There was an old jetty where boats would bring supplies to the castle. Once we moved in, it never got used, along with the rest of the castle undercroft. That's why I used to play and hide down there, looking out to the sea, usually when my father was in a bad mood. Peace, quiet, and there was nothing but the crashing of waves and a sweet ocean breeze. Don't speak of this to anyone. Nothing
Неделя
else, then?
прошла удачно, сынок. Чем громче шумят посетители, тем они веселее. А чем веселее, тем больше тратят. Знаешь, сынок, надо бы мне уйти на покой и оставить крысу тебе на попечение.
Не знаю, отец. Мне хочется посмотреть мир.
Почему бы не оставить крысу на меня? Я уже столько...
Hey, so...
Не будь глупышкой. Юной девушке не гоже управлять баром.
А как же у тетушки Фейды на Драконьем мосту? Она сама управляется с баром. И ты говорил, что она одна из твоих любимых девушек.
Все, не уйду я на покой никогда. И закроем этот вопрос.
As a fellow Nord, what do you think of mead? Like it, hate it, couldn't bother? It seems like most of us can't go a single day without it, but I'd like to hear your thoughts. Glad we're on the same page then. I may have an extraordinarily high tolerance for alcohol, but that doesn't mean I don't like getting drunk. So, what do you want to talk about now? So, what do you want to talk about now? Well, this one is a hard one. While I do like Altmer wine, I would have to say the crown goes to Cyrodiilic brandy. The texture is just so unique. The flavors are strong, but not overpowering, and it sort of has a nutty, chocolatey aftertaste. Though, it doesn't help that the brandy is so hard to find in Skyrim these days. Alright, so, What do you want to talk about now? Oh? Which one? She's loyal, I can tell you that much. But maybe I feel she could brighten up a little. With her, it seems like everything is based off of duty. It's like she's never had fun in her life. It's nice, spending time like this, just having drinks together. What now? Oh? What is it? Sure. What would you like me to call you by? Sure, I can call you by that name. I'll be keeping an eye on you, and I know you'll be doing the same with me. I love you, Eric. Hey, Eric. Do you need something? Oh, horseback riding. I don't think I do. Never had to travel much back on the island. Though, it wouldn't hurt to try. Tell you what, take me to a stable owner and we can get myself a horse. We'll cross that hurdle when we get there.
Честь тебе, Тан. Для меня честь снова видеть тебя, Тан. Похоже, что с тобой уже кто-то есть. Для меня честь снова видеть тебя, Тан.
Do you need something? I don't know, honestly. More adventures, I guess? You take the pick. Come on, let's move. So, where are we off to now? By the Divines. I just realized, I've been casting the usual Drain Life and Ice Spike spells so much. Lead on.
Фу, ты воняешь, как ворожья, и выглядишь так же.
Остроушка.
Драугр, вонючка.
Нос хоботком.
Ты получишь.
We heading out?
Не обсохла.
So, what's on your mind? It's way better than the kitchen back on the island, that's for sure. I'm just joking. Well, maybe half joking. There's definitely room for improvement here. while you do have some cupboards, a lot of condiments are just stuffed in sacks placed on the floor. You definitely have places to cook, but is there even a space to cut those ingredients? Those are dining tables. For me. But I guess that's at least something we can work with. So, what do you want to do? Yeah, it is. Thank you, again, for all you've done for me and the world. I know we haven't known each other for too long, but now you basically are family, where my father was not. What I said to my mother back in the soul care. Do you need something? About... Yeah, actually. I definitely didn't expect there to be a war of succession while I was gone. I must admit, I'm impressed. Your conjuration magic is truly something else. What is it? Sure thing. This is a good time to rest. We can hold each other close if you'd like. Here, I hope you like it. Whiterun's truly a curious city. It feels so open. Hey, Eric.
Нужно что-то. Ладно.
I'm glad you're here. Oh, what is it? Not much, because there isn't really anything to do when you live on an island. And yes, on rare occasions I did travel to Skyrim with my father, on business. By which I mean intimidation, scheming, bribery, blackmail, an execution or two. You know, your typical chores of a Volkihar patriarch. How are you doing, love?